Hey everyone, this is David and I'm going to give you a quick tour of what we have available for you now on Musicians Guild. I'm signing in as Terry since he's a working musician and has a much more interesting music career than me. We land on Terry's homepage, which for now is simply his feed and an upcoming gig calendar. We'll add more to this page over time. We have a global search where you can find just about anything. People, venues, gigs. Be sure to give it a try. Also in the header you'll find global notifications, connection requests, and new message notifications. Then your profile menu, help, and logout. Let's take a look at profiles. You'll find an in-depth explanation for all of the major elements in later videos. For now, we just want to give you an overview. Your profile is meant to tell other members who you are and what you're all about. Think of it as your personal music resume. The header has your name, headline, location, and summary. Your music experience tells everyone what skills you bring to the stage. Your intro video shows them what you can do. If we scroll down a little ways, you can see more useful information about Terry, including his connections, the groups he belongs to, his upcoming gigs, and even listen to some of his music. So let's take a look at connections. The connections page is where you find people to connect with and manage your existing relationships. I want to point out a few important items on the connections menu. The search lets you search by name, but the advanced search lets you get real specific on musical skills, genres, instruments played. This is where you would go, for example, to find all the professional bass players living in San Jose who read music and play rock, soul, and jazz. See the in-depth video on connections for more details. Invite Connections is used to connect with other musicians who are not yet part of Musicians Guild. Compose a simple email in your own words to invite them to join. Let's take a look at groups next. Groups are used for a couple of things. First, in the musical sense for a group of people you perform with, but also recording projects and special interest discussion groups, and even groups you can use to request new features and share ideas. Some groups are private, as your performing groups are likely to be. Others are public, meaning anybody can join. Let's take a look at the group detail and scroll down to the important bits. Each group has a feed where the members can discuss group issues. There's a gig calendar and a list of group members. The description panel is where you tell all the members of the guild what this group is all about, even when the group is marked private. Now let's take a look at gig management. Gigs are musical events of all kinds: performances, rehearsals, recording sessions, jam sessions. The default view is a calendar you can use to manage your schedule with all the views and navigation you expect in a calendar tool. You can even filter gigs by the type if you like. When I mouse over any of the events on this calendar, I'll get a little bit more detail, and then when I click through, it will take me to the gig detail page. The first part of the gig detail is an open, rich text field, which is great for a set list and any reminders to the group. The next section below is where you invite the other members of the group to the gig. The attendee section is visible to all group members. The invitee section is only shown to the gig owner and indicates all of the people who have been invited to join and provides an overview of who is confirmed. When you set up a gig, all the members are notified through email automatically using a template that you can modify. The final section is the venue details, which provides the address, phone number, map, and website. We have a database of more than 20,000 public venues today, and you can manage all your private venues as well. We're constantly adding new venues and plan to provide a way for our members to help. So that brings us to the final stop on this tour, which is the venue page. The top page is a search screen that helps you find venues where you might like to play. Let's say you're heading to Sacramento for a gig and you want to see if there are any other bars that you might want to play before or after. You enter the search terms, and for now you get a list of all the bars in Sacramento proper, as well as nearby towns like Davis and Folsom. We're planning to give you much more control on this feature to help you fine-tune your search, and as I said before, we'll keep adding to the database. So that's it for this overview. I hope it's been helpful. Please check out the tutorials on profiles, groups, and gigs so you can learn how to set these up and get the most out of the Guild. I'll see you next time.